Nice.
Chirag, we're ready to go.
Hi, and welcome to Desis and Dragons. My name is Chargaznani, and welcome to the Broken 12, our Eberron actual play stream on Twitch and YouTube. So enjoy that. I am joined here by three lovely Desis, the dragonist of Desis, starting off with the man who's organizing all the technical wizardry you're seeing in front of you, the legend, Shubham.
Hello. I feel like I shouldn't be credited for organizing the technical stuff because I rather not get accused when everything eventually fails. So you know what? It's all of us, guys. We all worked on this. We
Mhm.
all came together to make the technical sides work.
It's a
It's
team effort until something goes wrong, and then it's Shubham's fault.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, the other way around. God damn it. Anyway,
We're
hello.
all
I'm Shubham. I play Pewter, who's a Warforged monk, and who has some very controversial takes on team mechanics and whose fault it is when things go wrong. It seems like in real life, in game.
yeah, and
Right.
the other person who's and the team of one that helped bring this wonderful machine together, building computer from essential scraps. We have this character is played by the lovely Indrani.
Hello, my name is Indrani. I will be playing Talvar the Forge Cleric, who, as Chirag pointed out, was the person responsible for putting Pewter back together again. Uh, Talvar is for our friends here who are new because I see a lot of them in chat. Hi, Luna. Hi, guys. Okay. Uh, she is a forge cleric who is in servitude to Onator and is currently having a little bit of crisis of faith, but also like trying to save the world. So it's a lot of things that are being juggled. We'll see how it all plays out. But yeah, that's me.
And and last but certainly not least, everyone's favorite Pokemon trainer. It is Alika.
Yeah, that's right. Hi, I'm Malika. I play Medu Devadanis, the human beast heart slash Pokemon trainer, because now I have a Pokeball put my trusty companion Cosmo, the Cerulean Chimera, in. He's cute.
Hmm, very cute.
I should charge people for looking at him because he's that cute.
All right.
Yeah.
So, sorry for the interruption. As expected, YouTube and Twitch don't work well together when I read.
Mhm.
So the link that I shared, it continues to on pause, and we have started streaming elsewhere.
That's okay. I don't think anyone's
No
watching on
one's on
YouTube
YouTube, yeah.
anymore. Yeah.
So should I?
Yeah,
But good to know. Good to know. I'll let people know whoever prefers
Do you want the
YouTube.
correct link, or should I just end the YouTube?
It's good. I'll find it. Also, just for our friends here, we are currently in the process of transitioning away from YouTube for live streaming because Twitch just seems like a far more intuitive platform when it comes to live streams. So all our streams, at least from episode 30, will be only on Twitch, and the VOD will be available on YouTube on Fridays at 7:30 p.m. IST after that.
That timing might be tweaked a little, but yes,
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll figure it out. But yeah, Twitch is where we're at now. Twitch.tv/Daisies and Dragons, which is where you are. So yeah.
So uh, with that on out of the way, as I'm just trying to alert people that the thing has changed unless Indrani's doing that. Uh, we are continuing our adventures. We reached episode 26. You know,
Yeah.
growing and growing and changing, and trying to understand new wondrous technologies and magical items. Specifically, the next Tau, the second Tau that these guys have acquired. Um, the Tower of the Gorgon, impressive, little mace, tied with the power of command, which they managed to acquire from Trinitor, a troglodyte who wore a helmet that made him look, a mask that made him look like a minotaur, and also commanded a whole former war band of minotaurs and basically turned them into a mining company. Now, they have now been freed. Trinitor is still in the wind somewhere, but House Drask is looking for them. So hopefully they'll find them. And with that information, with that on the way, you also came into a great deal of wealth. You
I
came
did.
into 1,600 gold pieces, and after some discussion, as well as a great deal of dragon shards, Eberron dragon shards, which aren't like the Kyber ones that you were dealing with before, but are more commonly used for magical items and fuel and magic components and that kind of stuff. As you're trying to decide what to do, you decide to split the magical the gold 6 ways. Basically, after giving away about 700 of it to the Minotaurs to kind of like look after themselves, to kind of like pay, given the fact that they were essentially slaves helping out, they were incredibly grateful. They were not expecting anything, and so the fact you did was a big deal to them. And so you divided that between 6 ways. Henrietta, divided 6 ways, split it up, and with that extra bit of gold in your pocket, as well as these dragon shards, which is between 350 to 950 gold pieces in value, you don't actually know. You need someone to properly, like a proper artificer or proper mage, right, to actually examine and count and figure out the exact value. But it's a lot. It's a good amount. And with that, you had the whole option of how you wanted to leave, as you knew that the next option of where to go was to the Eldeen Reaches. Can you cut to the map, my man Shubham?
Yes, I can.
We have maps now. The stream is being upgraded slowly but surely, but
Steady does it.
we have a map.
Yes. Our heroes currently right now are, let's see. Yeah, our heroes are currently in Great Crag. Can you see the pointer?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, cool.
I need to be a
All right,
little bit
great.
bigger, but for now we can see.
If I knew how to make it bigger, I would. But essentially,
That's what you
our here.
It's
Yeah.
fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So our heroes. Dang it! I just want this.
It's fine. We know where we're on.
No, I mean, like I can't edit it. I can't draw. Anyway, our heroes
Oh.
are going from Great Crag, and they had different options of where they wanted to go because they know it's somewhere in the Eldeen Reaches. Yeah,
Correct.
the next tower is over here. They had a few options of how they wanted to go, whether they wanted to go this way, whether they wanted to go over the mountains, whether they wanted to go to the woods and just go through this spot. But they decided, or maybe through Mordane's Hall, which is, a terrifying flesh warping archmage.
It
Somebody was
sounds
very
so
keen-
much fun. I really think we should meet the terrifying flesh warping archmage, because why would you not want to meet this guy?
Mostly because I want to see what episode 30 looks like.
Exactly. So
Maybe he's like a super friendly archmage who just needs some friends, like that's what they're missing in life.
mhm.
And maybe that's why.
Anyway.
Yes,
No,
and
no
that,
takers. Okay.
and that's why he performs horrific manipulation of the flesh of like almost
Right,
anything he
because
runs
he
into.
wants friends and nobody
Yeah.
wants to be his friend, so he has to turn to the undead.
Oh, they're not undead.
Oh,
They're
that
very
old
alive
story.
while this is happening. This is very
Oh,
alive.
oh boy.
Yeah. So he made his own friends. All right. So instead, our guys decided to avoid the Watching Wood and just go towards the Blackwater Lake. And so this is their current plan. Go to Blackwater, go to the Shadow Marches, speak to members of the Ashata clan. Maybe they'll know a little bit more about what's going on with the Kyber crystal that's currently in Pewter's chest, and he seems to be receiving Morse codes from Tiamat, the demonic dragon, or draconic
Right.
demon, depending how you want to interpret that. And so our heroes are on their way out. As they are preparing to go, Henrietta's has been invited to come with them, and Henrietta's very eagerly accepted, as she's come out with a very cool-looking cloak given to by their papa, which flares when they say flare. But yeah, they've got that as a ride is being prepared for them to take them on the way to Blackwater Lake.
All right. Yeah, quick question. I know we gave away a bunch of money, also bought a bunch of stuff. But did we don't know the value of the shards, right? We've not noted that down as a inventory.
Yeah, in the Dragon Shards, you only know, they're between the value of 350 gold pieces to 950, which is useful for some spells would require 300 gold pieces for Revivify, for example. These can be substituted for those.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah, but you don't know the exact value. I do, you don't. So you'd be like, yeah, we've got enough money to pull off this spell. I'm like, no, you don't. You use them up, but you run out. Yeah. So,
carry on. Okay, so should we get a move on? Do we we hire a cart or something to
as you say that, you see somebody arriving. 3 familiar individuals are arriving on this large cart. One of them standing on the cart, looking very uncomfortable at the jostling nature of it. You see Judge Taldon, the man who had the strange, sort of looks a little bit like a dwarf, but clearly isn't a dwarf. A figure who had basically was the judge who kind of sentenced you to fight in the Colosseum / law court, who just genuinely didn't seem to like you guys very much. But he's very uncomfortable. He's coming on this cart, which is being pulled by, everyone's favorite one-off characters, Jerry 1 and Jerry 2.
Oh no.
Boy, I thought we had seen the last of Jerry 1 and Jerry 2.
Yes.
Oh, I feel bad for
Pewter.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Actually, Pewter and Shubham both love Jerry 1 and Jerry 2.
Yeah.
They're just not very good at dealing with Jerry 1 and Jerry.
Yes. For those who don't remember, who wants to remind people what's up with Jerry 1 and Jerry 2?
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Jerry 1 and Jerry 2 have been transformed, I believe,
Mhm.
because they committed some sort of fraud, like they stole money or something. And now, in order to pay off their debt, they've been transformed into these creatures that are pulling these, I guess, carts. And until they have done enough trips, and I believe they had to do quite a lot of trips to be able to pay it off.
Multiple thousands of.
Yeah, they
Hours,
have to stay.
Yeah.
And
Also,
Exactly.
they're kind of chaotic, which
they're
is
also
the best
kobolds,
part.
aren't they? Like they were originally kobolds, so their lifespan's like only 2 years.
They've lived long past that by now. It seems like the lifespan of whatever creature body they're in is much longer than one's kobold, one's a goblin. Yeah, they have the same.
By the time they turn back into their real forms, because I assume they will be like the wisest and the most powerful, experienced kobolds and goblins out there. They'll
Quite
have
possible.
outlived generations.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
And
they might be dead.
yeah. As you see, these large rhinoceros-sized creatures with like six legs, very furry, and big tusks, just like coming in. They're just these like completely unnatural creatures. Like, you live in a fantasy world, but even there's something wrong with these things. These things don't fit in, as they're just like coming over, and you see Judge wipes down like his judge robe as he just like hops down. And he's just like, I hate traveling on these things. So you guys are leaving. Absolutely wonderful. Good things to know. Yes, and normally I would have just bid you adieu and probably not have even come out, but I was told to provide a message to you by the mistresses.
All
Oh,
right.
oh no.
Yes.
Okay.
They apologize for not coming in person. They say there is a very good reason for that. But I have learned not to question that if I want to keep my stomach on my inside. So, with that little information, I have been told to give you. And he he has a scroll out, and he just like unfurls it. It says like, to the travelers 5 who are on your mighty quest, your secret quest. No, Taldan, I will not tell you what the quest is. I know you're inquisitive. Do not read this part aloud. Okay, skipping that. Yes. So, to aid you on your quest, and as an apology for not letting us on, you seem to be somewhat fond of these. We've decided to form an offer of charity, which you might be interested in, given how prone you are to such great gifts of charity. And these are Jerry 1 and Jerry 2. Normally, they would be indebted for many lifetimes. However, if you wish, we can transfer their debt to serving you.
I like this idea too much to learn it away. I like this idea too much.
So, you're giving them to us?
Yes, they will serve you until the end of either their lives or one of yours.
Can we
we-
set them free if we feel like they have paid their debt?
Hold on, let me check the list. Yes, there is a way. Yes, at the end of once you have fixed what is broken, they will have considered to have done a great service and will be allowed to be free if you deem it complete. If, however, they have been misbehaved, you can, of course, send them back here, where they will be turned into something much worse.
But we just can't set them free if we want to. It has to be after the completion of our quest.
Yes. However, you can, tell them, look at it. If you want to, you can just leave them somewhere, to die if you want.
This is
It's getting
all
worse
very
and worse.
uncomfortable. Yeah, the more you speak, the worse this sounds.
You don't have to take them. You can leave them here if you don't want them.
Jerry 1 and Jerry 2, what do you want?
Jerry wants they like and they can't be easily understood. But I think our beast heart has a way to speak to these creatures.
Yes, if they are monstrosities.
They are in every
Uh,
sense of the word.
God, you're so mean to Jerry 1 and Jerry 2. We love them.
You know what they did? You don't know what they did.
It's true.
This is true.
Yes, I can cast. Well, is their intelligence shit though? Because their intelligence has to be 3 or lower for me to be able to
No,
talk
they
to
can
them.
talk to us. They've
Yeah.
spoken before,
Don't-
so
I thought there was a beast heart class feature that lets you speak to them. Or am
Oh,
I
yeah, I
confusing?
mean, I can like this cast speak with animals or speak with monstrosity. Well, if it worked last time, I guess it'll work this time.
It'll work this
I'll
time, yeah.
cast, yeah, I'll cast speak with animals slash monstrosities on them and say, "Hey, Jerry 1 and Jerry 2, remember
Yeah.
us? How's it going?"
Oh, it's been it's like oh, it hasn't been too bad. They put a little shovel on our heads and forced us to slam our heads into a wall until it started to break. I don't think it was absolutely necessary. I think it was a joke. As I was like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. How are things? What are you up to?
Great. I mean, okay. So we are planning to leave from Droaam.
Ooh,
We're going
fun.
to take a little trip to the Shadow Matches and the Eldeen Reaches after that, hopefully. These gentlemen here have offered that you could come with us if you like and pay out your debts with us instead of working for the city of Droaam and possibly whacking your heads against more cliffs.
Oh,
Do you think you'd like that?
oh, thank God. I was like, well, I mean, maybe we don't have to. I mean, we have that boulder we're supposed to put up the hill. The hill is rigged. The boulder never goes fully up the hill. Do you not understand that, Jerry? Too. But I think I nearly got it last time. I really did. No, it's a joke. They wait till the boulder gets heavier the more you push it up, and then when it comes down, they spray graffiti on your bottom. Oh, is that what it was? Oh, I thought I was getting air freshening. Like, listen, please get
No.
us out of here. Like, no, you don't have to. Come on, it's not that bad. It's fine.
Do you
uh, uh,
Medu, what are they saying?
So one of them says, "Please help me, God, get me out of here," and the other one is saying something about a hill and a boulder. You know what? He started babbling a
I
little. I
distinctly
didn't.
heard the word graffiti. I don't understand anything else they're saying.
Graffiti.
There we go.
Yes, there was
I can-
definitely some graffiti involved. I don't think it's a good idea to investigate that a little closer right now. But I put forward the offer. Hey, so I mean, you guys can come to a consensus between yourselves and see if you'd like to hang out with us. It might be dangerous with us, we won't lie, but we won't make you shove boulders and things like that.
And do you want to let them know what the like how we free them part is gonna work? Because obviously we don't. Yeah, you should
Yeah,
let them know that we can't free them until.
yeah,
yeah,
okay,
but not
okay,
because we
hey,
don't want to. It's
yeah. Okay, hey, Jerry 1 and 2. Here's the thing. So the mistresses, the 3 mistresses that who possibly did this to you, I'm not 100% sure on that. Um, they are willing to transfer your several lifetimes worth of debts to us if you help us complete this quest, which involves some fixing of breaking broken things. The quest is going to take a while. It's not going to happen real fast, and it will be dangerous. But it'll probably happen in a shorter amount of time than whatever your sentence is here.
They look at each
Probably.
other. They look at you and say, dangerous? You promise?
Yep, I can promise that without issue.
They like
Hmm.
turn around, they try and like put each other into a huddle, but their rhino legs can't get up that high. So they just give up and he's like, and they say like, yeah, okay, yeah, no, please take us. I was like, I mean, only if you want to. I mean, and like Jerry too is like looking a little shy in that way. Like he really wants you to do it, but he doesn't want to go out and say it.
Okay.
Yeah, question.
Mhm.
Are there any way to tell the difference between Jerry 1 and 2? Also,
Uh,
which one's the kobold?
Nogu like goes around the back of Jerry 2 and it's like, okay, this one's got graffiti. I don't speak Goblinoid, but I think that's very insulting.
Okay.
Jerry 1 does not have graffiti on his back.
Okay, so Jerry 2 had goblinoid, so he's the goblin.
That's an assumption.
Well,
That's an assumption.
Gotcha.
yeah, I mean, if somebody sprayed it on him, it's not like he did it to himself.
Right. But like they would expect him to understand, or
Yeah.
oh no, they want the goblin to understand, and he's
Oh yeah. What's cool? They are like covered in this like the layer of fur. Jerry 2 is like a golden brown. Sorry, Jerry 2 is like a golden brown color, and Jerry 1 is like a bit more like a whiter, like a bit more polar bear white. Yeah. So that's like the difference between them. But you don't know which one was the goblin, which one was the kobold.
okay. Polar white is Jerry 2.
Uh, white is Jerry 1.
Okay.
Yeah, and the blondish Labrador golden is Jerry 2.
Wow. Blondish
No,
Labrador. So
cute.
they are rhinos with hair?
They're rhino size
Rhino
with 6
size.
legs.
With 6 legs. I missed that detail.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Do they like getting scritches? I'm gonna give one the kobold the scritch. Give Jerry 1.
Ask for
Where,
permission.
where do you
Jeez,
give him a scritch on?
I'm gonna be like I'll gently I'll do the thing that you do with any animal. Put my hand out, let them like see if they're okay with me approaching. If they let me approach, then I'll just go for behind.
Yeah, like as you like approach, they don't like hesitate. They just like move their head, and here they're like, okay, this one's gonna slap me to establish dominance. That's fine. We do what we got to do. You can't understand this.
Right.
Only made
Right.
you understand. I feel like you, yeah, and then you do this, and you
how
like
he's gonna
you do the scratching, and he just like says like, the hands are so cold. I was like, come on, pretend you enjoy it. Like I said, and he starts stamping his leg down like a dog who's very excited.
Whoops.
What
Well,
are you doing, Pewter?
isn't that how you like treat animals? They like.
Yes, but they're not a- animals. They're people,
I imagine
technically.
anyone likes getting scratched behind because I don't understand like how
Right.
anatomy.
Right.
Okay,
Sure.
you know,
Well, I think we should get going because it's been 30 minutes and we haven't left
How are you
Droaam yet.
measuring time?
Well, I have Onator speaks to me in my head.
Right. Is he just like
Right.
a 30-minute bell that goes off in your?
Yeah, he ticks until for every second that passes
Wow.
inside my head.
He's really just jobless and fast.
No. He's actually very involved and likes to help me out.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Great.
so,
okay.
so you're gonna take the 2 cherries then?
Yes,
They
please.
come
Uh,
they come with a free card if you want it.
Awesome.
oh, great.
I thought you were gonna
Yes.
have to write them because then Medu would write Cosmo, other two would write.
If you
Yeah,
don't want the card, we can keep the card. If you'd rather just write them.
No, we'll keep the
Like-
card. There's the 5 of us.
Hey, we'll keep the card. We'll keep. Forgot about Henrietta.
Alright. Yeah. Can each of you just like hold it hold a letter, and he's passing over the letter he got. Yeah. As it just like yeah, are each any of us all of you like hold it at the
I'll
same
hold
time?
it. I'll
Yeah.
hold it up to
Sure.
the other two.
Yeah. As you're like all holding it, you feel this like nick sensation, which is very weird
Oh.
for pewter because pewter, is made of metal, and just like there's like little bits like clearly like 2 red bits which clearly look like blood, and one that's just like this strange like purplish color that seems to come from pewter. He's
Is
like,
there
"Oh, yeah,
a save we can do to let go of the sheet before our blood touches it?
No. Henrietta's like also Henrietta didn't touch it, but Nogu did, as it's just like happening, and like it's there and like shining, just like energy.
And we had a
And
quick touch it. It seems to be like including all the
No,
people.
don't
at
that.
at that moment, just the contact just like shines with light, and then light just erupts, strikes all 4 of you, including Nogu, but doesn't hit Henrietta, and you just like feel overwhelmed with like for a moment you almost see like a lifetime of like stories and finished endings and like a bunch of things just like filling your mind, and then it just like stops, and it says like, yes, the hags felt it was a bit felt like giving you the Jerry's was a bit of an unkindness. So this is considered a little bit of a small offering of a gift, a little bit of knowledge and power to help you along your way. And basically, mechanically, after you guys get some sleep, you guys will have gained a level to level 4.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, level up. Let's go.
Yay.
Been a
Hi.
while, huh?
Yeah. After you guys get a chance to sleep in game. So basically, So yeah, should be fine. Should be
Awesome.
fine. Yeah.
It'd be
So
great.
yeah. Well,
So we're leveling up because of these hags.
because you agreed to take on
We
the
should
Jerry's.
totally hang out
Right.
with the hags more.
Mhm.
We should change our travel
Absolutely.
plans.
For friends in chat, the hags are the sisters of Sora Kel, who are the three. It's a coven, I would say, of hags that rules all of Droaam, and we kind of sort of pissed them off when we lied when I lied about being in Droaam on Sora Kel business, and they came to visit us and they told us basically not to do that again or they'll fuck us up. So yeah, now we have this contentious, tense relationship with these hags
As
that we
D&D
are
parties.
navigating.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, with that like feeling of the strange information that you have to like decode, like these incomplete stories, and you basically like see it's like other people's stories. It almost feels like you could like take the role of these characters. You see heroes, you see antagonists, you see like tragedies, you see comedies, all just like going in your heads before eventually like settling down. And with that, the judge like turns, says like, yeah, enjoy your travels. And he's just like weirdos, and just like heads out of there. Yeah. And the Jerrys are just looking thrilled. And Henrietta's like, are you guys okay? You kind of got. Is the light thing okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
I just feel like I need to take a nap or something.
Okay, well, we'll do that in the cart, I guess. It's pretty early morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Let's go. Let's get it moving. All
Right.
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 No more daddling.
You get
I
on the
like this
cart.
new side of Talvar, who's very like go get it. It's
Yeah. I feel like we've been dawdling around a lot.
Mhm.
I feel like
is this
the
this word as
urgency.
well that you've really picked up? You've been using it a lot, dawdling.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It just
Yeah.
the urgency of saving Eberron
I-
seems like has been on the back burner for the last couple of weeks. I don't know if I've been feeling that way,
I
but
definitely.
I'm really trying to
Yeah.
push it up the to-do list if
Where?
I may guess.
So with that, with your itchy twitch fingers, you guys get on the cart, and you're lying down as the cart moves along. As you guys are heading out at a great bag. You've done your signs. You've spoken to your fans as you've gone out. You've you try to convince the kobolds not to set things on fire. Maybe they'll believe. Maybe they'll go for it. Who knows? As you're out and just like heading out of Great Crag and heading to Blackwater Lake. It's a
Blackwater Lake.
Mhm.
How long are we expecting this journey?
This journey should take yeah, Henry has like it should take if you're going like straight and there aren't any problems, it should be about 12 hours. We should get there by sundown.
Right.
oh,
Awesome.
that's
Yeah.
a lot quicker than I thought.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Assuming nothing bad happens. Yeah, we are asked as long as things go fine. It'll be fine. The main
Yeah.
problem is actually is Blackwater Lake itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, how are we going to get Jerry 1 and 2 across the lake? Hey, Jerry
Mhm.
1 and Jerry 2, while I still have this speak with animals up.
Sure.
I guess it lasts for 10 minutes at least.
Yeah.
Do you know how to swim?
Yes. We have been. Yes. Oh, if you're worried about us drowning, no, we're not allowed to drown. That's part of the punishment.
Right.
Oh, you're not
That's
allowed to.
true.
I see. Oh, geez.
The more we learn about these guys, the worse I feel
This,
about
this is
every.
so
On a more
tragic.
practical note, even if they can swim, a cart can't swim. It's not like a cart can, float its way across.
Can you
Who wouldn't want?
the cart into your Pokeball and then
I
get
feel
on
like
the
we
other
should stop
side?
using that term. It's not exactly a.
Yes, the monster ball.
Sure.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Uh,
We'll
No,
workshop something.
No good starts like tapping the base of the cart that you're in. He's like tapping it, looking at it. He's like, this is an odd wood. Like it's made out of. It's like very spongy. It's like
Oh,
has
it's
it
buoyant.
Buoyant?
buoyant. Could be
Buoyant.
buoyant. It's like it's like a ship. This is like a ship. Maybe I don't know. It's like
That's great.
it's not.
Is it just whatever vehicle we need it to be? Is that what it does? Can it turn into an airship? Oh my god.
I
It's a
feel like
cart
I,
made of wood.
Henrietta just like looks at it, examines it. Nope. It's not. I think you would still have to take the wheels off and like turn it and just like convert it that way. So I think it's. I don't think it turns into an airship. I think it's basically like if you're going, say, like these can basically just be used as a. These can float, but I don't think it doesn't have a turbine or anything like that, any propulsion magic or anything like that.
Right. So it can float. We'll just have to figure out a way to push it across when
I
it floats.
mean, you're the inventor. You could make it an airship if you want.
Mhm.
I believe.
Totally, yeah. If you have a couple thousand gold pieces lying around, I could
Yeah,
buy the equipment I need to turn it into that. But
cool.
I appreciate the faith.
yeah.
I do.
So, who's driving the Jerry's? Are you just saying the
I
Jerry's?
am going to
moving
try to drive the jet.
Great.
Oh
Oh
my
my god.
God.
Can't even talk with them. Fine. Go ahead.
I have no proficiency. No, wait, I have proficiencies with land vehicles.
You can use that.
Yes.
I have genuinely
That would
in my 6 years of playing D&D never seen that come into play until today. Amazing.
but for pushing with land vehicles, I'll let you use dexterity. That seems about right.
Yeah. I'll take my seat at the front of the cart. I'll take my reins in and check my memory banks for any information I have on navigating a land with carts and maneuvering kind of domesticated animals such as horses, and just kind of be like, yeah, sounds like a good word to use. Yeah. And I'll roll. Let's roll.
Mhm.
Do I have like age?
Did-
Are you feeling
I'll pop
kind?
Cosmo out.
What
And
did
then,
you
like,
do? What did you
Zero.
roll?
Did before you say it, are you saying Alakade you're giving him the help action, or is Cosmo giving him the help action? I'm confused.
It's certainly not me. I'm going to pop Cosmo out mostly to give company to poor Jerry 1 and Jerry 2. But, he might help him out if he wants. Let's
Okay.
say he would.
All right. So
say
you're
he's
good.
a-
So tell us what you got. Well, I roll for Jerry 1 and Jerry 2.
All right. I got it. So I'm adding my dexterity modifier to this,
Yeah.
and no proficiency bonus.
Well, yeah, you have a proficiency bonus with land
Okay.
vehicles.
So that's my proficiency 2. So 9.
Okay. So with that, you're basically leaving it to them to figure out how to do it.
Right.
So because you're basically they're in control. So I rolled for Jerry 1 and Jerry 2. So do you want me to roll? So I'm going to roll for them separately. So Jerry 1 got one result, and Jerry 2. Okay, so they got a 1 and a 5, 1 and a 4.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, they moved.
Is this before our level up nap or after?
This is before.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, as you guys are going down, they don't take like the road down. They basically go down the mountain. They're like, okay, we gotta go quickly, and they just like charging down, charging like down the rocky mountain, just like, and it is terrible. It is absolutely terrible. As you're just like, I'm gonna need everyone to just give me, like, I think this is just con. You're not falling out of the thing. It
Okay.
is just painful to sit on. So give me
Right.
con saving
Jesus.
throws.
Oh, man.
Easy. 13.
Never again.
1
13?
3. 1 3.
1 3. Okay, cool.
Like,
I rolled a
almost
5.
13.
Okay. 13 is okay. So that is half damage. The one who failed, so you'll be taking the full 8 damage, and the rest of you guys are taking 4 damage.
8
Oh, good.
damage. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I jolt out of my nap and I'm like, Peter, what are you doing, buddy?
Yeah. So
It's more that they're not listening to me. I just said yeah, and now they are just going crazy.
Wait, your instruction was yeah?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's
What is that communicating?
It's what all my commanding officers said during the army. Like, Edu, you've been in the army. You know how they would just say,
I've
yeah.
also been in the army. What? Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait a moment. That's not how it works. You first go through training drills. And
Exactly.
then they understand that this word is associated with this action. You have
Right.
not given any word association whatsoever yet.
Yeah.
Just
Look,
okay. Well,
You're trying. I appreciate that you're
Thank
trying.
you,
But
yes.
what what might help, Pewter, is perhaps you could tell them that when I say yeah, I expect you to. What do you expect them to do when you say yeah?
Go forwards at whatever speed you can.
All right, so you have to first communicate that with them. If I'm not wrong, Jerry 1 and 2 can understand us. They just can't speak back, right? Because of their speech being garbled? Or do we need to also communicate with them in Goblinoid?
Well, one of them's a kobold, so maybe he understands Draconic. I can speak.
We'll try.
Give it a shot. Yeah.
Right. I'll turn to be like, I'm not sure which one of you is the kobold. I think it's Jerry 1. But can we associate yeah with you guys going forwards?
Yeah. You're saying this is Draconic?
Yeah.
Jerry 2 like turns his head back like and just like looking surprised and just like it's patting Jerry 1 and like trying to like sort this out. But and so they are trying to like understand. It seems like Jerry 2 can understand Draconic. But basically, because of this, you for this journey, it is so bumpy and unpleasant. You're not going to take any more damage, but you will not be able to take a long rest for this journey.
Oh my.
So you will not be able to take advantage of your sleep.
I
Sleep to gain a
feel
level
like
up.
that. I would. It's a long journey. I would probably be like, hey,
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I would just tell them to slow down. Maybe this feels.
Nope.
All right.
I
Just a
mean-
quick question, a meta question. We level up, and I didn't know.
Yeah, I told you guys that as.
That's how.
I remember the last session. My eyes were bleeding, and I think I was just very distracted by that.
It wasn't last session, it was right
This
now.
session.
I was
Oh, right now. See, that's because I was dealing with technicals. Okay, cool.
That's fine. All right. Yeah. So the minute you guys get to actually
Shabam's
properly
little
sleep-
book of excuses for not paying attention.
Oh my
it's,
god.
it's basically tech problem. That's an acceptable excuse. You can put it for anything. Yeah.
He has a D100 on a table. He's like, wait, I missed something. Let me quickly roll. I rolled a
Oi,
67.
I'm trying, okay? I genuinely was paying attention. Don't
Okay,
you?
I'm just. It was really funny.
Yeah.
Not
So-
It's okay, we believe you.
We believe you.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys are able to like travel along, and as you guys are crossing the road, well, not crossing the road, you're kind of like going off this like your own path. You come about here, and just like is passing this like part. You see like the woods to your left. It's been about like you see the lake is in the distance, about 2 hours away. You've been traveling for about 6-8 hours or so. Can everyone give me like a perception check?
Yes. My passive is 17, if that helps. And I
Okay.
rolled a natural 20. So
Okay.
Sucks for me. Can Cosmo also do one?
Yeah.
Since he is out and about.
He can give you the help action. It's fine if you want.
Okay, let him give me the help action then.
And
That's worse. Good job, Cosmo.
Cosmo just ends up distracting you. You're like,
Mhm.
oh, you're so cute, buddy.
Stop tossing your babe in my face.
We should for the next stream we should try to get like Cosmos art show up in the Kopcha so people can see it.
I can probably do it.
You don't have to do it right away. Relax.
No,
it's
no,
all
it's
good.
fine. It's not like I pay attention during the stream or anything. So I'm not
It's true.
Speaking of which, Pewter, what did you get for your perception check?
I didn't know how to do a perception check. I was distracted as always.
Wow!
No, I got a my perceptions. It's a 4. It's a very low roll. It's like 6 or so.
Okay,
It's fine. I have
you
it
guys are a little
covered.
you guys are a little distracted. Like things are going on. As you're just like moving, and you just as you're as you like glance over the person who got a nat 20, you can see here. There's a large. I wouldn't say it is a ruin, like to say it, but it's like just large, like ruins in the distance. As you can like as you're like coming closer, there's like big, big towers, like old stone. Like this is like old stone, like pyramids, Mesopotamia, like that kind of like long-lasting stone, most like
Mhm.
weathered and gone away. And like as you're just like looking over there and just like seeing these old ruins, you can basically see what looks to be like a variety of like skulls have kind of just been like lanced up like on top of each other, just like forming like this little like tower with this little tower of bones. But like with that nat 20, you're looking at them, and none of these are humanoid skulls. They are long. They're too long. They're too long. They're just like these strange things as you're looking at them, and they are silly. Some strange monsters as you're just kind of like glancing at them, trying to figure it out. And you're not like with a 13, like Madu couldn't figure out what these were. Like these are the glance. Like on that 20, you're just like saying, like you've never seen one in person before, but
Hmm.
these things clearly look like almost said dragon, and then you were like, wait, no, that's not a dragon. A dragon skull wouldn't look like that. Uh, these are some kind of hydra, which is very strange because hydras are mostly swamp-based, aquatic, and you are still in a very deserty part of Droaam.
Yeah.
So you're just
Right.
wondering, like, how the heck did a hydra's like skull? How did a bunch of hydra skulls end up here? Like, who left them here? And as you like look around, this place looks abandoned. Like whoever came and arranged these like skulls here, they are gone.
Does
There's
it
like
look
no.
like an illusion?
Do you want to go forward and check it out? Well, actually, you got a nat 20, so I'll just
Mhm.
like say, as you're like glancing at them, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bless you.
Yes.
It
now
doesn't look like an illusion
you like
yet.
go forward and you like the bones don't look like an illusion, but you like it looks like pretty abandoned. But you smell it, it's a horrific smell. There's a bad smell that's there. It's like oily, but also like the smell of like lots of corpses, lots of death. But you cannot see any. Like from your angle, you should be able to see a bunch of them. Like you should
Right.
be able to see, but it smells like there was a lot here. There is a lot here.
I pat Medu. I'm like, hey, come here, come here, come. Look at this. There's something very
Ugh,
weird about this. Yeah, exactly.
what is this? Whoa, that's a
I
lot
think
of
there
stuff.
might be some sort of, I don't know, terror or monster around that's
If they're
doing this.
skulls, something we worry about.
It's Drome. There are like a bunch of monster things in the wilds, right?
Mhm.
I
Do we want to hide
suppose.
around and like check it out? What is this ruin? Can I ascertain what this ruin used to be?
History check.
Bro, I am smart. The
You got
smartest.
this.
I definitely do not with an 11, but I'll pretend.
Given the age and that, you don't think these are Corvarian like ruins. You think these are probably best guess would be Dakani, the old goblinoid empire, which means these are thousands of years old. But the bones look much newer than that.
Huh. The
Yeah,
bones look, they're not matching the time of the ruins.
yeah.
What does that mean?
Means the bones came later.
Right.
With the nat 20, I'll say like the bones look like they've only been here for like a few days at most.
A
Yeah.
few days?
Yeah, these Hydra skulls look like they've only been here for like a few days at
Oh,
most.
damn. Okay. Do you say this to us?
Um,
Yeah, I'll let you guys know anything that I can ascertain. Well, either we get the fuck out of here
Always a good idea.
I mean,
or we investigate. Because if this is this a path that many travelers from Droaam take? Like, is this something that others would also end up encountering if we leave?
Well, as I mentioned before, like for example, House Drask, they don't normally come this way. House Drask
Right.
usually they would, House Drask would prefer to go down, down to the woods. They prefer to like head down this way, head here. As for like just around in general, uh, like people in House Drone, the people who be out and about outside Great Crag are usually just like warlords who could just appear, warlords, war bands, just like anybody. Very Mad Max. They could end up here. They could not out here. But it's not like this is a place where everyone would go. This is just like a random spot. And anyway, most people don't come this close anyway because of how close it's to Mordain.
Right.
Yeah, it's not even that close. It's still a few hours away from Mordain, but like people kind of give this place a little bit of a berth.
Like,
I
unlike
turn
Talvar, who's,
to sorry, go on.
I was just saying, unlike Talvar, who's like, let's go check out this place. This sounds like a great idea.
I mean, are you not even the least bit curious about this guy?
I remember this phrase. It goes something like curiosity killed the Warforged.
Ah, right. Fair enough. So, what's the
but we don't have to do anything drastic. Here, I'll ask Cosmo to go and do an aerial flyover and have a look to see if there's anything interesting. And then he can report back. And then if there is anything interesting, we can have a look or decide
All right.
if it's too dangerous, we just move on.
Cool.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. You're sending Cosmo off and staying by the cart. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cosmo goes
How-
off to fly.
Cosmos flying. I imagine it'll take him.
Yeah, he's just going up, checking it out.
I'll quickly check with.
At like a good height. He's not going to be like at a low height. He's going to be like 60 plus feet.
Should I call Jerry 1 and Jerry 2 to a halt, or should we like stay moving? I imagine moving's a bit better.
I mean, yeah, we'll let's halt. Let's not get too far ahead.
Yeah, but like not too close to this place either. I don't want to be
And
like
let's walk, whatever the walking
Alright,
equivalent
I'll
is.
say in Draconic to Jerry 2 that can you just slow down and tell Jerry 1 to slow down as well? Just keep it at a walking.
They slow down. He pulls down Jerry 1, but they both slow down a bit. Cosmo goes over. He kind of flies a bit. Looks like he flies into a cloud, so you lose sight of him for a little bit, and then after a minute he comes back, and just like he floats down. He just doesn't look that bothered, and he just says, he just comes down. He just says oh, I didn't see anything over your connect, and then you look at his eyes, and his eyes were fine. And you look at them, they look they look very bloodshot, as you can see, he's been his eyes have been really open or really dehydrated. His eyes are bloodshot, but otherwise he's acting fine.
Okay.
Huh.
They're not bleeding, but you know that look when you've got
Yeah.
He just has that, which he didn't have before.
Yeah. Did you sleep in the Pokeball? I mean, in the companion ball?
The companions, yeah.
Huh.
But,
Get your eyes checked, buddy. It seems to be you're having a drying eye problem.
Come here.
it-
I gesture for hold Cosmo's massive face and see if I can do a medicine check to figure out
sure. Medicine check.
what's happening. Yeah. Cool. Okay, that's a 16 plus 6. So
22.
Yeah.
So look at it. There's a lot of thing. So looking at that, you'd imagine that he and as you're wiping his eye a little bit, you can see there's soot. Seems a lot of soot might have gone to his eyes or something, which is odd because you can't see any soot, you can't see any smoke or anything. But yeah, it looks like there's a lot of soot or something in his eyes, which is causing him to go red. And it's he's acting but he would have noticed that. He's acting
Right.
what? He's not responding. He says he didn't see anything.
right.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to
There's
be any other
something-
damages or any injuries or anything else. But just his eyes are very bloodshot.
Do I have some saline water or something
of course
in
you do.
my
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
yeah.
can just
Yeah. Create saline water as a cantrip. It's fine.
there you go.
Yeah. His eyes are better, and you just have to wipe away the soot a little bit. And he's great. He was nothing even happened.
There's something really wrong with that place.
It's a little weird because I can smell some dead stuff, but I don't see any dead stuff. And Cosmo didn't see any dead stuff either, did you, buddy?
Shakes his head. There was nothing there. It was just the skulls and these the blocky things, the ruins. That's what you call them.
No good. Question. In how, do you sense you have a better idea of which way we might need to go for the Tau? Is it sensing closer in that direction or towards the black water?
I mean, it's in the Eldeen Reaches, and as you can in the map, you guys are kind of taking a detour. The Tau, the next Tau is not in Droaam. It's 100%. It's 100% in the Eldeen Reaches. Yeah, but you guys are anyway heading here.
All right.
Yeah. So you don't. He doesn't think it's a Tau effect because the only Tau in this country are the two that you have.
Sure. Shubham, can you speak up a bit? Apparently your voice is a bit low.
Testing 1, 2. Oh, testing 1. That's better.
Yeah, it is a bit muffled for me as well. I thought it was just me, but also our YouTube stream is down.
Yeah. I dropped you a message. The restream is not, for whatever reason, it's just not doing it.
It's just Twitch, I guess. All right.
I
sorry.
tried to bring it back up and just.
No worries. No worries.
Okay. I think we'll discuss this after. But still, so with that information, J1, J2 are waiting. Nogu's like saying, no, I don't. The Tau aren't here except for the 2 that we got. So, I don't know what's going on with that.
Huh.
But I am getting the creeps though.
There's
Do you guys
so
want to
many-
stake out the place, or maybe some of us can go closer and check it out?
Do I
Sorry.
smell anything burning?
No, you don't smell any burning.
Question: Do I? So this is up to the question. Do I have like binoculars or anything like that from like just my general travelers?
I don't. If it's not listed in the travel kit, then I don't think you'd have it.
Fair
No,
enough.
I don't think you got it.
All right. I will say this to Talvar and Maid. I agree that there's something clearly going on over here, but as Talvar was saying, we should really focus on the how as opposed like there's danger everywhere, and it just seems I'm trying to assess. You said prioritize Tau, so I changed my coding to say that hey, prioritize Tau. This seems against that.
Right, I think but there's a lot of dead creatures there. What if people are dying on their. I know this is not the path always taken, but if we can take care of the situation, maybe that's a good thing for people who come after us. I don't know. And I'm trying to sort of win back the favor of my god, so. Ugh.
I mean, if you guys think this is important, okay, I won't resist it. I just wanted to point out that.
Yeah,
No, you're right. You're right.
I don't really think it's important, but it's very interesting. How can we? Is there like some kind of magic here? Do I sense any like sort of weird? Do you sense any sort of magic thing, Talvar or Henrietta?
Yeah,
Uh,
Henrietta, you tell us.
I'd have to get a lot closer to that. If you want me to like start detecting magic, I can. I'd have to get like it's still like a bit of a distance away from us. Like that's like it's easy to get there because Cosmo can fly, but it would take. I'd have to get a lot closer to like detect if there's some kind of like magic or what. What did you to see if something's happening? But I can't even like smell the dead things that you say it's there.
You can't. Oh, it's so strong.
Oh wait,
Huh.
do you think it's because of like your ability connection with Cosmo that you can smell and because even I don't think I can smell it.
I mean, Talvar got it, but Talvar got a nat 20.
Yeah, I can
Fair
also
enough.
smell
Then
it.
it's not. Then it's not.
I think something really fucked up is happening here, and I think we should take care of it.
All right.
Well, let's have a closer look. There isn't anything moving that Cosmo saw, so it can't be
Alright.
too dangerous.
Right. I'm gonna get off the cart,
Me too.
get my mace in one hand, say a quick prayer to Onator, and then start making my way
Make a way.
towards towards the the
You,
sus location.
you don't want to take you don't want to take J1 and J2 with you?
Oh no, we definitely.
No,
do.
no, 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 no.
We
Let them
don't-
stay safer.
Pewter, let them know that if they see danger, that they should run.
All
We'll
right.
find them.
All right. I say this again in Draconic to Jerry too.
Mhm.
So we are gonna go examine this particularly dangerous place. We'll leave you here.
Your voice is super muffled, Shubham. It's like breaking.
Testing
I
1
don't-
2 3 1 2 3. I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
Hold on.
I can hear you. It's just just enunciate.
Yeah, it's hard to hear. I don't know.
You know what it
what's
might be?
happening.
It's because usually I have the air conditioner on and not my fans. I think noise cancellation is blocking like very aggressive.
Yeah, because your voice just gets super like muffled and droned out.
I don't know how to solve this. I will just try to
Yeah,
be quiet today.
if you're speaking like this, then
Okay.
it's fine.
All right, let's try get through this game. My AC will be working for tomorrow, guys, and then I
I
promise
know
you,
you're having such a hard time, dude. I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to just okay.
I know.
All I'm
I
saying is to
know.
Jerry too is, hey, we're gonna leave you here, and go examine this dangerous looking place. We don't want you to get in trouble, so we won't take you along. Just wait for us. But if you see anything dangerous approaching, that is not us. Not that we are dangerous, but if you see anyone approaching that's not us and doesn't look friendly, just leave and go forward to Blackwater Lake and wait.
And J2 nods, and then he basically explains everything to Jerry 1. Yeah. So yeah,
Alright.
you guys are taking the way up here.
Yep.
Alright.
All right.
So
I'll just map. Do we need to keep seeing the map, or can I?
you can get rid of it. It's fine.
All right. Cool.
Awesome. Let's
Yeah.
go.
You head up to the rooms. Yeah. You head up there to these rooms. Getting close. And as you like go up, like it smell like when you're actually like about a minute away, like the smell, like that strange smell of death, it's like very strong for like Talvar, it's very strong. The other two of you, like it's a little bit like it's a little faint for Medu. Pewter cannot smell it at all.
Can
Oh.
I pinpoint where the source of this stench is?
Uh, be in the ruins beyond the Nine Skulls. And as you guys see, these are large. Like a Hydra skull is quite
9
big.
Hydra skulls.
It's about 3 feet tall, 3 feet wide, and yeah, they're all like stacked on top of each other.
Is there something like symbolic about the way they've been structured? Like any sort of
Give me a
connotations that might be religious or like even cultish or something?
religious check.
Okay, let's go.
Everything is darkness.
Natural 20. Holy shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's Machina pulling through today?
Cool. All right.
Chirag is like, no, there is no connotation.
This one is less one you've experienced and more like where do you learn your religious information? Because you never went to a church or like any place to study.
I
So
didn't.
where
But
do you learn this stuff?
well, when I was a part of the war effort, I wasn't the only cleric slash fighter in, who had been drafted. And some of my fellow clerics were from different faiths, and we would often have conversation about faith and religion and things that were similar or things that were different and some weird shit that we knew about. So maybe it came up then.
Well, yeah, there is one thing that comes up as you're like giving a thought about where the heck is this all this information, like as you're trying to like think who's doing this. Yeah, there's one. You remember this dwarf you served with, who mentions that as he was like describing that there's some problems that he would deal with. There were cults that would cause issues. Basically where he comes from in the Moor Holds, which is the largest dwarven settlement. It's deep in the mountains. They would have those who worship cults, worship those kind of like things. They would have. They would do some kind of occasionally do some kind of death magic, and to kind of like as part of their death magic to like enhance it, they would use the parts of dead creatures. Like the more powerful that creature was, the more magical that creature was, the more necrotic or strange magic that they could do. It wasn't always necromancy. Sometimes it was weird stuff. And like he even like mentions like, and they would infuse themselves with dark energy. They would like think they try using that kind of energy. It would sort of like change the area around it, sort of like making it less in tune with this plane as the world kind of shifted. As he's describing it with that nat 20, you are finally able to associate what he was telling you with what you've learned of these like cults worshipping like these reality altering. It's potentially connected to what's it called, kyber cults, the ones who like worship ones who potentially like, worship creatures like the Dalekir or demons or all manner of creatures. But essentially matching that with the skulls, hydras are very powerful creatures, very innately magical. They can do a lot of stuff. If this is a hydra, yeah, it looks like a hydra. They can like channel that magic through it to whatever effect is being done over a large area, and they basically can make it not
So it's
permanent
like
but
a
long lasting.
conduit for
Sure, it's like a conduit and like maintaining like a zone of magic.
right.
Along like a small bone can like do it like over a small like inch area. This is something to be over a large area. Perhaps this entire ruins is like maintaining a spell.
Right.
And friendly
And
clerics don't do this.
I relay all of this. I say this is someone's using this place to channel their magic, and it's not good. This is not something that anyone with good intentions would be doing.
Hmm.
All of these creatures here, the stronger they are, the stronger their magic is. I think we
Well,
should destroy it.
you want to destroy these skulls?
The skulls?
Just this area, I think we should weaken whatever. I think there is some sort of spell that's keeping a hold on this place.
Okay.
Is there a way for us to decipher what spell is
Uh,
being channeled?
Henrietta said, like, yeah, let me go in and I can cast detect magic and figure out what's going on.
All
Because like
right.
as you're like coming in, like the ruins again, you don't see anything in the ruins like beyond these.
Right.
Everything looks like normal, like an old
Mhm.
ruins. But yeah, Henry's like, you want me to go in and see if something's going on?
Do you need to be closer?
As close as I can get.
All right, I'll come with you. We will come with you.
Yeah.
All right. Walks up to these nine skulls and starts
I'm just gonna keep an eye around while she's casting.
casting the magic and just she does detect magic and says like, yeah, despite every instinct in my body saying there is no magic, detect magic is confirming that there is a very powerful spell being done. It is an illusion magic as well as some form of conjuration, maybe abjuration too is going on.
Abjuration,
That's a
conjuration,
lot of.
conjuration. What are the durations?
Patience.
Can you dispel it?
It's very powerful, but like you said, if it is like from these things, then like breaking this focus would probably disrupt the effect that they're trying to do. However, I
Right.
cannot tell if this is what's it called? If this is like if I'm not sure what this spell is. All I can tell is like what it's doing. I have to like it could be like a barrier keeping people out or keeping something in.
Right.
Oh, if
Both
it's
would be
keeping
a,
something in, we're not touching this.
yeah, but also if it's
But
keeping
there's no
something
way for
out,
us to tell.
but even if it's keeping something out, we really want to force our way through a spell.
Well, I mean,
What
I-
could possibly be the motive for creating this? It's basically like the opposite of hallowed grounds, right? It's
in the middle of nowhere. There
kind of.
isn't anything else around here, is there?
There's a what?
not that we can see because there's a massive illusion that we can't
Yeah.
see through.
Yeah. Like it's
Oh.
definitely some form of abjuration, but it's like it's not designed like a force field, as far as I can tell. It's not going to physically keep keep me out or anything like that, or any of us out if we wanted to just like walk past these skulls. But definitely, the skulls are basically where the abjuration and illusion and conjuration kind of is contained.
Look,
Oh,
I
well,
think we should destroy it, but if you two
sure,
feel
go ahead and-
strongly, then we shouldn't.
Well, I don't know much about this magic stuff. So if you want to go ahead and kick them over, I'm okay with it.
I'll kick them over and I'll use my mace to go and try to topple the back over.
Great. Give me an attack roll. Remember, you're using you're using the Gorgon mace.
Yes.
Yeah, remember it's +1 magic weapon. So,
Correct.
and anything extra you're doing? Any spells you're using to enhance your attack or anything like that?
Uh I don't know. For now it's fine.
Okay.
Could I should I cast Sacred Flame and do some radiant damage to this thing instead?
Oh, I feel like it'll help.
Yeah, I think can I use Sacred Flame to
Sure.
try to
Are you trying to like hit? Are you trying to like hit the base skull at the bottom, or are you trying to like hit the one at the top, or like a specific one?
I want to hit it in a way where it doesn't fall on top of us. It just gets knocked over sideways.
Oh, okay. So you hit on the side. Okay. So you're doing Sacred Flame, and then you're going to attack it.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll damage for Sacred Flame.
4 points of radiant damage.
Okay. You go in. Like it sizzles a lot as just like the energy kind of like hits it, and you kind of like see the radiant magic kind of like spark up the side of that skull that you hit. You see like small cracks there. Do you want to strike it with your hammer?
I think can I just whittle away at it with Sacred Flame?
Okay.
It's just to, I don't know if it's got necrotic properties. It might be helpful. So, okay, that's 6 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep at it until it topples over. Should I roll?
What's it called? Let's see. So that's 4, 6. It's like there's much more like skulls as like marks on this like skull. Like that's taking a big chunk of damage. They're kind of like giving you space to work on this because Nogu and Henia don't have radiant magic.
Mm-hmm.
So
Uh,
yeah,
so
you want to
should
attack
I?
it again? Keep rolling damage.
Should I grab a couple of D8s and just do a bunch at once, like 3
Sure.
attacks?
Do them one at a
Or-
time.
Okay, one at a time.
Sure.
7 points of damage.
It's looking pretty bad. It's just like
Oh boy.
the skulls
All
are
right.
cracked all around the bottom edge. Looks like it's about to fall.
One more. 4 points of damage.
Okay.
I don't think anything's happening.
It's
That's
just
fine.
there's these massive like cracks, and it's just like half of it just like shatters as the skull kind of gives, and the whole thing topples to the side, just like falling, and just like all of it kind of just like falling, crash as gravity kind of takes hold, cracking all of these skulls as they like fall down the line, and then just like all around there's like this stillness, and then suddenly all of you, all of you can smell what Talvar was smelling up until now. This horrific sense of death. There's like
Oh,
oily smell. There's like smell of like corpses, like all over. Oh, and then you like look in front of you, beyond where the skulls were. That definitely wasn't there. Where there was once a ruins, now all these like ruins are like caked in this like strange black ichor, all up and down, and it's like forming these like strange symbols all across the ground, which seems to be literally from these like pentagrams, strange like smoke seems to be like fueling the air. This strange like smog and soot is just like coming out of the ground, and you're like, how did I miss this? Like huge plumes of like smoke is like coming and soaring above, and you can see like they were sort of like stopped, and now they're just like going straight up into the sky, into the clouds. Like literally, the clouds are getting darker, and like the smoke's actually just like coming out and kind of like wafting as like you who's closest, Talba, you actually get some soot in your eyes, as that's like just kind of like going, and you just like all this like bubbling like sensation, like formed all around, and then they just start like moving, just like little like these like sludge kind of starts moving out, and just like you see this like forming its little hands,
Oh no.
like a little head like pops out, this emaciated little head with like pointed ears, like, and then just like collapses back in there, and
Oh
just
my
like
god.
it's like more of these that seem to be coming out. One's a hand and then can't make it, and like more another one's coming out, and it's like whatever you think's like thing that's trying to kind of live, trying to come out, can't make the full journey, but it's like there's more of them coming, and Henry has to think, what the fuck is this?
yeah. Yeah, what is this?
No,
Are they
no,
keeping this inside?
no, it's just like, well, whatever they are, I think they're learning. I think they're getting better, and you can see before, like only like a couple of
Can
arms go.
I
What?
radiant damage them as they're trying to come out?
There's a lot, but sure.
Uh,
Roll, yeah,
would
roll
that-
to hit.
okay.
It's a deck save.
Okay.
Oh shit.
What's your DC?
My DC is 14.
Okay. This one's very bad. They have very bad decks because they're like half bodies, and you smash it, and the light just like screams. And then like the black Agata's in, like as this thing like falls in, kind of laps up, like grabs at the light, just see sparkles light, and just kind of like sucks at it, and just kind of like absorbs it down. It's just like, oh, and I was like, this doesn't look good. Maybe we should go. This
Maybe
doesn't
we
look good.
should.
Maybe this doesn't look good at all.
We should destroy this, whatever this is.
How would
Oh.
we even begin to destroy something?
Yeah. Can I assess if there's a way for us to like break this thing down or stop like
Isn't it like
Is
all
anything-
over the place? There's like
Yeah, there's these large ruins, which is about it's about this large circle, which is about it's not it's about 80 feet circle, diameter, 80 foot in diameter circle. And they're just like these all like scattered around these like things up against the walls. You can literally like see, and wherever they're like on the ground, it's not a pentagram, but it's that kind of like occultish looking shape. Just like as these things are like crawling out of there, just trying to like get out, just like these things, these creepy shadow creatures like trying to come out. There is a lot of them. There's like a dozen now, but none of them are able to fully get out yet.
right.
But there was just two then 4, and now they've reached a dozen, and it's slowly they're increasing in number as well as trying to get out. None of them have fully escaped the weird shadow lines that they're in, but they're there.
Maybe
Okay,
we
what's the plan?
Leave? Do we? I mean, if they can't get out, we might. Do we? We're not gonna leave. Are we?
They'll eventually get out. Do we break the lines and break the thing?
Yeah, maybe we break the pentagram itself to
Okay.
stop the.
What's the
It
pentagram's
make
made
it
out of
worse.
black
Yeah.
ichor, right?
Yeah. What did you say?
The pentagram, it's made out of black ichor.
Yeah, some kind of black ichor. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Ichor,
this-
ichor. I guess,
Yeah, this smoky, liquidy kind of ichor
okay.
that's bubbling.
How would we even stop? Like, is it just like puts? Like, sure. I'll try to smudge it. Let's see if that just. I'll try to smudge it. The
Oh, you're
pentagram.
gonna like with your hand or with your foot?
With
or
my
with
foot.
your
With
Okay,
my foot.
okay. You go up to one and you start smudging with your foot. Yep. Let's go. Just give let's go. Give me what's a good save for this? Give me just a give me a
That's
strength
all the
check.
creatures making sounds as they try to escape.
Yeah.
One little
I-
cat head
I
pops
love
out.
that. I
Yeah,
love
give me-
that you guys can't hear me, but you can hear the cat. It's the most.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, that's a dexterity saving throw. 17. No, maybe more than that. 19. 19.
19? Cool. You push your leg to go in, and then suddenly your foot just goes deep. Like this is not a line.
Ah,
This
this
is it feels like a pool.
Okay.
Your leg goes in and,
Nope,
and you
nope, nope.
snatch it out, and you see like a hand reach out to grab you, but your leg
Oh
moves
my
up.
god,
This
no.
is some freaky shit. Oh my
Talvar,
God.
Talvar, I.
What?
No, see, I told you we didn't need to come here. My foot just went in there.
Oh, are you okay? You seem
Frazzled,
rattled.
yes, a little.
Set it
All
on
right.
fire. Henrietta, can you-
There was a cat head popping out there.
Henrietta, can you just
Ah,
blow it up? Just blow it up.
okay. Chromatic orb goes in and just like sends in the fire. Just like goes in close to the one that you had near the edge. Fire just lashes out. This big wave of this fire just comes out and just like starts burning it. And there are like the screams, and like none of them are like coming out of where the fire went. But you're like, the fire is not going to last forever. Like, oh, this is Nogu is again trying to just like make that like the plants grow
Right.
around, but like as he's like growing these plants kind of like slow these things down, they look like they're like just the presence of Ico is making the plants slowly start to wilt and die. It's like, oh, this is not a good place. This is not a good. Oh no, this is bad. This isn't good. No.
I have a question. Could I use a continual flame to just basically go around and burn the whole thing down?
Let's go. Give me what would be a good check for this? Religion or Arcana check?
19.
You
Ooh.
Plus one.
Yeah, you could go around doing it, but you feel by the time you like leave
Sorry,
that
it's
spot,
-1, 18.
yeah,
I
you
have a
feel that
-1 on religion. Can you imagine? Go for
That
it.
explains a lot, to be honest.
yeah. What's called? You spend your time like walking. If you spent your time walking around with it, like by the time you left and like got back around, the effect would have worn off. You would have basically have
Right.
to keep walking around in a continuous manner to like keep this going, and that
Is
would
there
like mostly
nothing
help.
we can do to stop this? There has to be
All right,
something. I'm just gonna look around.
While Talvar looks around, Medu, perhaps, and Henriette and no good. Like, okay, now that we are here, and we are stuck, apparently, let's see if there's a source that's powering this. Like maybe because if the pentagram, is that the right word?
Mhm, sure.
Close enough.
Okay. This diagram on the floor of bottomless pit ichor is there. It must sustain itself somehow. And if we depower it, then maybe these creatures will stop popping up. And also we might not have to fight anything because I don't envy our chances.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's spread out and look to see if there's something that's powering this.
Yeah.
Let's not spread out too much.
Like
And
stay
not too much,
within
60
30 feet
feet.
of each other. I can cover that quickly enough if things go
Okay, cool. 30 feet is good.
Sure. What's it called? As you're like investigating, like checking it out. Anyone who's like investigating And I just trying to like figure that like what's charging this. Give me an Arcana check. Anyone who's just like looking around, trying to like figure out if there's a sorcerer or like just keeping an eye out, give me a perception check.
All right, I'm gonna do
Chat says split the party. This is a
Perception
great
check.
idea.
I got a
Tim,
15
more
on that.
assist me.
So tell me what you got and which skill you're rolling.
I rolled a 15 on perception.
I rolled a 17 on Arcana.
Nice.
Don't do that.
So is that 16 or is that 17 total?
No, 17 I rolled an 18 minus 1.
Okay.
Ended up with 17.
How does that feel, Talvar, to have a -1 on Arcana?
I have a character who has a plus 11 on Arcana. Okay, so this is not
Not a
this
vibe.
hurts
Not
me
a vibe that
every
you're cool.
yeah. I hate this.
Especially because in my campaign, Indrani is just like, I have a +11 Arcana. Can I just magic my way? Like, can I just sense my way through everything? And you're like, sure.
Okay. And Mady, what did you get?
I got 24 on perception.
All right, cool.
Nice.
All right. So with the Arcana, with the Arcana check 17, you're like looking around and just trying to like get it, and it's just like you have a limited understanding about the other planes of existence. You know that Zoriat exists. That's where the Mind Flare is from. The illithid mayor that you met before. He is from the plane of Zoriat, the plane of madness. In fact, like some, and so there are different planes that exist. You don't know all of them, but you feel that this energy, this like darkness, it doesn't seem to be of this plane. Especially when it was described that it was his foot like went to this deepness. It doesn't seem to be there otherwise. Like the rest of it, whether it's not there, is solid ground. It is possible that this pentagram is sort of like a connection, and combined with the conjuration that was detected before, you feel like this icon is literally connected to a plane of darkness, which is, and I am happy to, I'm so glad I prepared this map.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Is it a screen share?
Didn't think we'd need it for this.
All right. Screen sharing.
Yeah.
Relevant.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah. So yeah,
Ta-da.
you believe that
Maps.
this, yeah.
You can zoom in a bit more.
Yeah. So you feel that this is most likely, this is most likely Maybar, the Endless Night, which
Lovely.
is
That sounds like a
Yeah,
lovely
which is-
place.
yeah, this is a
Yeah.
plane. What little you know about the plane is that it is a plane of like darkness and shadows and that kind of thing. And given these things are coming out, it is it's possible that's happening. It could also, it's just that these things are very shadow-like. You might have also considered it could be the plane of Dolua, the realm of the dead, essentially the afterlife. So it could be that, but it's just like because everything's so creepy and shadowy, you're just like it could be one of those two. But it's like definitely feels like it's another plane that's kind of that's like it's.
Yeah,
but your
could you
first
zoom in a
instinct
bit
is
more?
Malva.
Could you zoom in a bit more for us?
Zoom in to.
If I knew how to zoom in, I
Just
would
scroll.
do it.
It's just a scroll wheel.
I do not have my mouse. I don't have my mouse
There
installed.
should
Is
be
there
a
control
little.
button?
There should be a plus.
Alt
Control
F.
plus. Control plus. Like that. Nope, that
so
did not
control
work.
plus.
That didn't work. That didn't work. We're learning.
Did
We're
do
dry.
anything?
It's fine. We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, you did it.
Almost.
Scooch over now.
Right?
That did not work.
We're
Nope.
learning.
Sort
It's
of.
okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, just
Oh,
Okay,
now it's
so-
so big.
So
It's terrible.
make sure to subscribe to our Twitch account so that we can get our DM a mouse.
I have a. Look, the question is: do you want a mouse? Do you want a mouse, or do you want? Do you want a mouse, or do you want me to have a camera? Yeah.
I see.
Fine, fine.
Okay,
Alright, you know what, let's
subscribe
just-
so we can get our DM multiple USB ports.
Ideally,
This is
the dream.
this is a truly indie
It's-
production,
it's
guys.
all good. Can we keep playing? We got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Now-
listen. The point is Malba, Endless Night, or alternatively, a little less likely, Dolar, the realm of the dead. Like these seem to be connected to that plane.
All
So
right.
this is definitely the source is an extra dimensional, another dimension. With
Yeah.
a 24 on perception, like you can't figure out like where it's there. It doesn't seem like it's like these like ruins like mostly abandoned. There are like these like buildings that are kind of set up. But you do notice two things flying towards your direction, flying on the cloud, and it is you know what the Dementors are from Harry Potter?
yeah, of course.
You know, flying
Never heard of
robes
them.
just like coming
The
that way,
author
long hooded.
one. So
Yeah. There's creatures that are like flying. It looks like that is like flying in your. Two of those are like flying in your direction. Now, you cannot see like these like humanoid figures are just like coming, flying towards you like high speed, like as fast as Cosmo can fly. Are just like zooming towards you, about 2 minutes away. Well, not towards you, but towards this place.
We have
Creepy.
company.
Oh shit! Second flame in the distance.
You're shooting at them?
Oh boy.
Wait, are
I'll
they just
knock them down.
normal creatures flying, or are they like?
No, they are creepy as fuck things, and they're coming towards you. Like you can see them. They're like
Alright.
they're 2 minutes of
Oh
flying
yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah. I'm
I'll
shooting.
move close to the rest
What's
of
the
the
range?
party.
It's a deck save, and the
No, what's the range?
is
Yeah.
yeah. I'm telling you. It's 60 feet.
Okay, so you're going to have to wait a while because, like I said, they are 2 minutes away
In
as
that
Cosmo
case,
flies.
I'll do a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Actually,
So
should I
what's-
do a guiding bolt?
I will just
Fine, I'll
move
wait.
close to the party. I'll move close to Medu and Talvar, considering that they seem to.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna have
I'll
a party
keep
soon.
Cosmo at the ready as well, and I'll knock an arrow.
Right.
Okay.
I'll
Cool.
just kind of go.
Yeah.
Can I summon a spiritual weapon in the meanwhile?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll
What does your
summon
spiritual weapon look like?
it's usually a massive pewter, but today it's gonna be a mace that's on fire with
Okay.
the emblem of Onator sort of like emblazoned into
It's- It's a mace
hilt.
that's on the tar fire.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, moving on.
And the range, yeah, no, I noticed it. Nogo's just like saying, all right, does it actually make people feel warm, or is this the illusion of fire?
I mean, can it make people feel warm?
You tell me.
Yes, it makes people feel a bit warm.
Oh,
Feels a bit warm. Some of the shadows, like, who are like, because where you placed it, they're like recoiling a little bit from like the brightness and the warmth. And Nogo's like, okay, that's good because it's getting dark. As like these creatures are coming, flying towards you guys, and they come within range of the short bow. Do you have a short bow or long bow?
Longbow.
Yeah.
Longbow.
You've got sharpshooter, right? Or what feat? Do you
Nope.
not have sharpshooter?
I
Okay,
don't
so
have
now,
feet. We're level 4 right now. I didn't get a feet.
yeah. Let's go. So what's your range?
I believe it's oh shit, I haven't written the range in this. But I believe it's like 1 second, I have it. Oh, it's what? 150 by 600.
Cool. So they come within 600 feet first. Do you want to roll? Do you want to roll a disadvantage to hit them?
Sure,
Go for it.
why not? Let's give it a shot. Things may work out. Sure.
This is gonna be fine.
last words.
That's a 12 to hit.
Yeah, you shoot, and they just like fly out of the way like jet fighters, just avoid the shot as you're like coming toward them. And the range of guiding bolt.
60 feet.
Okay, so that's going to take a while before
I
they get that close. Yeah, you get they recoil out of the way. They're just flying towards you. Yeah, you can take. Do you want to keep taking disadvantage shots until they get into normal range?
I feel like no, I'm not going to keep doing this. Let's pretend that was a warning shot, and they still keep flying, right?
Yeah, they still they see like these like hooded creatures that you cannot see their faces because they're like too high in the sky. They're like coming straight
And
towards you.
what if they're one of the hags or something? I'm going to hold until I see a little closer.
I will look around for a possible. Wait, considering they can fly, I don't have any way to elevate myself yet.
You can jump on Cosmo if you need to.
Okay, but wouldn't you need to do that?
Well, no, because Cosmo and I don't like fight together. We-
Okay. So I'll
Like-
approach Cosmo and I'll be like, "Hey, buddy, do you mind if I just get on top?"
Yeah. He nods his head at you.
Okay.
And Medu hears like, what the fuck? Is this guy? Is this machine man trying to ride me? But you see a nod.
Well, they're friends. Why are you
Yeah.
suddenly devoted to Machine Man?
Yeah, we made eye contact and like
Yeah.
bonded.
Yes.
with it.
You can ride him. It's fine. He's just like he doesn't understand what you're saying, but you know you can get on his back. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
And he adjusts to the weight, and he's just like saying,
All right. All right, buddy.
gain weight, and off he goes.
Let him ride you for a bit, and if it becomes inconvenient, you can pitch him off.
I
He
have the
nods at that.
loveliest party, apparently.
Yeah. You
No.
you
Oh no,
fly.
it's in my mind
fl-
with him.
Yeah. You fly high, thinking that you are loved by everyone in this party.
Yeah.
Soaring.
As I ride through life as well, apparently
Yeah.
thinking the same
Definitely.
lies. So,
You head up to this. You head up to these guys. Yeah, and like Cosmo can get up to these things as they get close, and they like come to, and as you like come within like as you come like about 100 feet of these things, they like look at you and they say like, and they just like, give me an insight check.
insight check
My
on me.
God, if this is one of the hags, I'm going to really
That's
cry.
wait. Do you want an insight check from me or Medu?
God, do you think?
Okay,
you-
15.
15. Do you see their clothes? They look like a hop. You see you see the long ears of like a hobgoblin, or
Okay.
just like under there, just like coming forward, just like taking their heads out. This hobgoblin, his ears are like one of them, like the ears like very dark skin, like very tanned, as you see these like
Sure.
dark orange like that. And the other one, like the ear you see is like looks white and like this with like large pigments, like just like half white and like somewhat orange, just like as this, it seems like a skin coating, and like they're like making these like gestures to you, and you don't understand what they're saying because it's goblin, but like but it's genuinely, you get the universal indication of like, what the fuck,
Oh,
like what the fuck.
oh no.
Wait, am I missing something?
Yeah,
Yep.
you're getting that, but they're shouting in Goblin, which you don't know.
All right.
But they're giving like they're looking
I
at you. What the
understand
fuck?
orc, which I know isn't goblinoid, but
Do you speak to them in Orc?
but I will if I feel like it's similar enough, if it's adjacent enough.
Like they're not that similar, but that's how you're able to estimate that they're basically like, it's an exasperate, like it's not exasperated, but it's like they're genuine. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, as they're just like
Give
saying
me
that, like,
one moment, please. So
Sure.
sorry.
yeah,
All right,
yeah, and
so
they're just like,
I'll say in orcish, we think you're attacking us. This place seems dangerous. What is going on?
you shot at me with an arrow.
No, that was my crazy friend.
I
Yeah.
missed on purpose.
You can't hear this. We're flying off. Oh, I mean, maybe you can hear this, but you can't understand it.
Yeah, no, like you're being told this by Cosmo as
Yeah.
this is going down. You're getting a little bit of information, and these like guys are just like saying, and they like slow down. And it's like, what? And then one's like scream, and it's just like saying, like, what the fuck have you done? Oh my god, the skulls! Oh, the barrier!
Oh, we should put them back
Told
up.
you, fucking told you guys, leave the shit alone. Leave it alone. No, we need to go interrogate all these weird shit we see around here. And now look
Then
where
we
we are.
have put it there.
Exactly. And we could have just walked right past it. It's fine. I'll be like, okay, so skulls, what do they do? What do they do?
They stopped this from happening, and like the other one is just like exasperate, and he's like at this going, and he's just like, yeah, sort it out, and so like fine, I'll sort it out. And he says this in common.
Okay.
The one you've been speaking to has been like an orcish. I was like,
Sure.
I'll sort this out. Let me try and fucking sort this out. As long as they haven't broken any of the skulls permanently, we should be fine. I just like sort that.
All right. All right. I shout
Why
back to my party. I'm like,
Find it.
put the skulls back. They stop the bad things from happening. You do it now.
Okay.
You what? You want to continue that sentence, huh?
No. We'll discuss this later.
It's just like, I was like, oh, and so you're telling them to basically stop moving the skulls
Yeah,
back.
and I'll tell Cosmo, I'm like, Cosmo, buddy, we need to go back. I don't know if you understand me, but we need to go back.
Okay. Yeah. He's just like following you.
Sorry, what did I miss?
You're about to find out as these guys,
shit.
you see Cosmo and one of these guys start floating down alongside each other, like
Right.
soaring down next to each other. This one just like making gestures at Pewter. Can you give me an insight check,
Sure.
Talvar? No,
Sure.
just
Talvar,
Talvar,
just
not
Talvar,
Pewter.
my bad. Okay.
18 plus whatever. It's high.
Yeah. Yeah. What's going? Yeah.
18
you
plus
do not-
5.
Okay, you think he's being chewed out. You do not think he's being threatened. He is being chewed out by this thing.
Okay,
in
I
Orcish.
don't attack them with my.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
the inside check because I'm going to be like,
yeah.
you don't know what's happened.
All right.
Yeah.
You can't.
And as I get closer to
Yeah.
Talvar, I'll explain that those skulls, they keep this thing from happening. They're releasing these monsters. So we need to put them back, and hopefully we haven't broken any of them, because if we did, then we can't fix this. Did you break
Oh.
any of them, Talvar? Did you break any of them?
Did I break any of them?
You went to Sacred Flame on one multiple times to ensure it was broken on the bottom one. So
It's
the others
fine.
had,
It's fine. I have mending. Can I fix it bit by bit?
you see like a bunch of them like lined up. I should try and do mending. You're just like, you burnt like a lot. Your effect of like the radiant damage combined with the basically like atomized a lot of the damage. So there's not like mending can put them together. Like if there were still the pieces, mending would kind of like fix that a little bit. It's a lot trickier with this. There is still 8 that could potentially still work.
All
But
right.
those do need like some degree of like working together. So who's helping reassemble this tower of skulls?
Oh my god, I
I'll
can't believe
I'll
this.
keep them safe while they reassemble this. Maybe Henrietta and Nogu can do something actually useful.
All right. So they need like you see these like cultish looking like hobgoblins just like pop down, and they are like moving the skulls, but they are torn because on the one hand they're trying like they're casting some kind of like spell to kind of like push the shadows like away, these shadow creatures back into their spots, so they can't reassemble the skulls and do that.
They couldn't think of putting like a fucking like posters that says "Do not touch." This will
Yeah.
Are you
leave it alone.
are you
Exactly
saying that to them?
I'm
you saying that to-
saying that as I'm putting.
We put a large skull, 9 skulls up ahead,
Right,
and we
and
put an illusion so that people wouldn't be able to see what was happening.
Anybody with 2 brain cells knows that this kind of stuff can be used for cultish magic. So, do-gooders, good Samaritans such as ourselves, would try
I'm
to
sorry. Do we come into your place of worship and mess up your temple, Miss Onata worshiper, coming in there when your missionary missions into our country and just like say, "Oh, this is sacrilegious heritage."
All right, Bhagwan pe majja. I say in halfling.
Uh,
In halfling? In halfling?
According to the graph, that works.
In this case,
According
you
to
should screen share the
graph.
graph so I can show what we're talking about.
Yeah.
today.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
I'll get it.
I start as I'm yelling profanities at these people, I say
Fair.
maybe something in English language or in common language, sorry, that says, hey, this is for a good reason, leave it alone, so that
We
people who
don't-
aren't
We don't want to draw attention to this. That's why there's specifically an illusion to not draw
you
attention
didn't want
to
to
this.
draw attention to a stack of 9 Hydra skulls? Are you hearing yourself?
We're in the middle of nowhere, and like you said, people who see, oh, this is cultish stuff, they know don't mess with cultish stuff.
There is actually a good theory around how would you hide dangerous materials from future generations who don't understand the language. And it turns out warning signs are not a good idea because people wouldn't understand them as warning signs. Because some might see Hydra skulls, but archaeologists might think, ooh, area of research. So,
Are you gonna help or not? I said.
oh no, I'm going back to Jerry 1 and Jerry 2. You guys sort this out.
What is that meme up here?
So, what's cool? Yeah, if anyone's like, so yeah, we're gonna need some successes. This is a task that you guys have to do to reassemble these like skulls. So you guys need to get about 10 successes.
10.
Yeah,
We're gonna
you're gonna
die.
get 10 successes.
But
The DC
hold
is
on.
the DC is 10. For each 5 you get above it, it counts as an extra success. So you have to tell me what you're doing to try and either like buy time to reassemble the skulls, put the skulls back in their position, or whatever you're doing to help the situation. If you can get 10 successes before you get 5 failures, then great. But you know,
That's a
with every
really
failure,
high
things are bad.
difficulty. Okay, I have a quick question. 10 successes to reassemble the skulls.
Yes,
All right.
surviving skulls.
Okay.
Like reassemble and like remake the tower.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I have anything in my
I
entry.
think any of us are good at reassembling.
I have
stuff.
a Tinkerer's Tools kit.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to use that.
Yeah, you can use that. You can also literally use your muscles to help put them up because they are big and heavy.
I'm not very strong, but I will do that anyway.
Yeah, so whatever you...
Who's doing the... Does anybody need help? Like, I can give one of us some...
If you can help me get
semblance of-
stronger, that's great. Like, I have a +1 to strength. I'd rather be.
Right, I will cast Enhance Ability on Pewter, and I will drop my Sacred Weapon. What is it called? No, Spiritual Weapon, and I will give you Bull's Strength, which means you have advantage on strength checks, and your
Awesome.
carrying capacity has doubled.
Awesome.
Ooh, all right.
What is your athletics modifier?
Strength.
Yeah.
No. I mean, like, what is your
Plus
total
3.
number? Pluto.
Plus
Plus?
three?
+3.
Plus
Okay,
3?
So you
Okay,
have
cool. Hang on. Before you do that, hey, Cosmo, buddy, I need your help here. Do you mind? Pewter, I'm going to help you out a little bit. I hold up the Tau
Okay.
of the hippo.
Okay.
Cosmo, I need to borrow your strength for a bit. Can I do that? Can I do that with
Of
strength?
course, this is exactly what it's designed for.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Nice.
And
Oh.
I make Cosmo. I touch the Tau to Cosmo's nose, and I tell Pewter to hold the other end of the Tau.
I first go to book my own nose on the tower, and then I realize, oh no, hold it, sorry. Okay, hold it. I'll put my hand.
I don't care if you put your nose on it; it's fine. I can put it in your toaster slot as well.
Okay.
And it just you see the energy kind of like and just switch. So now you have a +5 to it.
+5, amazing. +5 and have advantage. Awesome. I will know that.
All right, so roll. Remember, DC is 10.
All right, that's good because I have advantage on this. I'll roll it again. That's better. 15 plus 5. 15 plus another 2 on top of that. So 20 total.
20. That is 3 successes.
Okay, awesome.
So yeah, with 3 successes, you're like getting them all back on the line, just like lining them up quite nicely. The 9th one is it's not going to support any weight.
Right.
It is the left is completely collapsed, and it's just like, so that's not going to support it. But the 8 of them, you've like got them up pretty nicely. So you've got 3 out of 10.
Okay.
So yeah, these like shadow creatures are just like moving forward and just like trying to get down, and they're being like compelled down best they can. What's it called? Talvar, what? You've already... Yeah, Talvar, how are you helping?
Well, I cast the spell on Pewter, and then I'm going to basically, shit, I don't know. My strength is not great either, but
You
can
can
I
also...
Yeah.
No, I
Sorry,
mean,
go
like, do you
on.
want to do the mending thing?
Can I try? I mean, is it gonna be like pointless? I mean, I'll give it a shot if I can see that there is some semblance of it maybe working.
There's like damage on all 9 of the skulls.
Yeah.
Like they
So
fell
I'm
down.
just gonna start like mending the skulls
Okay,
if I
sure.
can.
Yeah, give me a roll plus your proficiency and spellcasting modifier.
Okay, that's a 14. Proficiency makes it 15, 16, and my spellcasting modifier is +4, so 20.
Okay, so 6 out of 10. All right, we're going well. We're going good. As these things are happening, these are, and like these like one of them able to get their full leg out at this point and starts advancing on one of these guys, and he says, "Oh fuck, no!" Does this like gesture, and the thing's like head like snaps in its awkward position and just like falls back into the ground and just like dissolves back into Ico and falls like, can't do that all the time. And he's just trying to like keep them all down.
All right.
Next up, Maydu, what are you doing to help?
That's a very good question because I don't have a lot of skills that are going to help in this.
You can help reassemble the thing. You can help buy them time by trying to deal with some of these like rising shades.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I'm going to end up trying. Can I direct Cosmo? Because these things are quite like weak as of now, right?
Yeah, looks fairly weak.
Okay. So can I direct Cosmo to use his wings to basically flap against them, basically creating like a miniature wind barrier against them to prevent them from coming out?
You can, however, Cosmo's strength's much weaker than before because you've
That is
swapped his strength. So you can do it, but it's with Cosmo's like Cosmo's strength modifier.
3, right?
What is your strength normally? Pewter?
Strength is normally +1, but athletics it's I mean the bull's strength doesn't increase my strength.
No. Okay, so you have Cosmo's strength is now +1. He may use his proficiency. This is kind of what he would do.
So it would be like +3 because he's
+3.
in
Yeah.
athletics. If this is an athletics thing.
Yeah, I'll let it be an athletics thing.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, that's not great for me. I was hoping to use my animal handling there. Well, I don't have a choice. Cool. I will attempt to roll for Cosmos Athletics and hope it works. That does not work. That is a big 2 + 3, so that's a 5.
Ooh,
He's
all right.
a weak boy.
Okay, that is the first failure. Cosmo's trying to like get these things out, but his wings are not as powerful as they were, and he feels like a much weaker. And he's like, oh, God damn. And he got a feeling like, why do you have to take my strength? Why couldn't you taken Jerry too? He's like very upset.
It is not yours. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll not do it next time.
Yeah, and you just see as he's like saying this, suddenly just a hand like grabs onto his like onto one of his legs and starts pulling him down into the and it's very never-ending story. And he's just like,
No, don't. That's
Yeah.
traumatic as shit. I grab onto Cosmo on the other side.
all right. So as that's like going on, Pewter, what do you want to do? You can see like you've assembled like the skulls are in
Yeah.
the right place. Aside from 9, which is like still
Pretty
down, it's still
yeah.
like a little bit injured. You can also see the shadows are getting closer and like Cosmos getting never-ending storied. What would you like to do?
I will definitely help Cosmo out because the reason he's stuck there is anyway because he swapped strength with me. So
Sure.
I'll go swing by and try to end the story in a positive way.
All right. Roll with your attack modifier.
All right, attack modifier. Okay. I still have advantage because it's a strength thing, or it's a dexterity.
Sure. Like, are you trying to hurt him or are you just trying to like pull him away?
Pull him away.
Yeah, okay, then yeah. Let's go as if it was an athletics check then.
Okay. In that case, it's a 20 total.
All right. You like go in and you just like bang, 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 and you just like the shadow, like it squelches in your hands.
Yeah.
You've like popped like this wet balloon and you're able to like free Cosmo from that.
Nice.
So what's the total you got? 20?
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
9 out of 10. All right. You got
Need
one
one
more
more.
success. One
Do
more
this.
success. And these things are like slowly like getting out. Like and just like there's like more of them able to like fully get out and like reaching. I thought you see these lines are starting to get a little wider. Like these like small lines that only like very briefly they're getting bigger and so like more wider and so more of these things are slowly starting to come out at a time. Yeah. One last check from Talvar.
Let's do this.
All right. I mean, are they all mended? The skulls?
They are mostly they are look mended. The last 9 is that, and you see like the one cultist flying. He looks like a cultist. The hobgoblin's just there, and he's channeling his magic to kind of just like enhance it, like to like reattach the spell.
Right.
And you can like tell it's like, come on, let's do this. And he's like trying to like make this dark energy happen. And just like, do you want to like give him time, or do you want to like help him like help him like cast this spell?
I'll help him get time. I'm not falling back into this trap. No.
Okay. So how are you helping giving him time?
Is there anything that's like getting in his way or distracting him or trying to attack him? What's
Yeah, you can like see like the splodges they're like
Yeah.
coming out. Suddenly they are like these things that got their hand and they reach into the icon and they start throwing it. And like the guy has to like duck.
Can
hits,
I take my shield
and you're gonna try and like
out and basically like Captain America the shit for him?
yeah, that sounds good. So I'll say this is to catch all these things would be a dexterity check plus proficiency. Your armor doesn't give you disadvantage on this.
Okay.
Come on.
Fuck. 19. Plus proficiency. So 19, 20, 21, 22.
Nice.
Okay. You like go in, one's coming in hard, and you like pull up your shield, and it takes it and like goes down, like, and you're able to like take the blows. He's like, okay, all right, here we go, and like contain, and then all the like the skulls kind of like light up with this like dark energy, and they started glowing with it with this power, and then like the drawn pentagram symbols start to like shiver and shake and like, contract, and they basically kind of like feed into like the 8 skulls. like go in, are lighted, just like covered in these like strange rooms. Start to glow, and then like there's like energy, and there's like screaming. You see these hands try and get out, and then severed as these like golden
Oh.
hands just like fall back into Icor, and just like, and this like strange like soot kind of just like surrounds the view, like forms a sort of like half globe around the area, half sphere over this area, just kind of like shrouding it in darkness. And it's like, okay, okay. So illusion spell's not back fully. It's obscuring the view, but okay. At least they seem to be down for now. And the other one says,
How do we know they'll be down forever?
like,
Is
they
there
look-
no way of stopping it permanently?
I'm sorry, who the fuck are you?
Sorry. Hello. It's really nice to meet
This
you.
is Talvar. She's a worshipper of Onator. That's
She's the one who we saw from afar, the big spiritual hammer of Onatar.
it's a mace. It was on
Oh,
fire.
nice. Oh, I see. Yes.
This is Pewter.
Mhm.
He was a part of the war efforts before, and he's kind of lost his memory since, but he's here now and he's doing his best to help.
Great. Cool. Are you
And,
also going to tell me your extensive backstory? Looks at Madu.
No, I'm just me. That's it.
Good. All right. Now,
Yeesh, tough crowd. Okay.
Should
they-
we leave? Should we leave you alone?
Yeah.
you should have left this well alone. I don't
just
know what
stare
kind.
at Talvar.
like,
just stare
you-
at Talvar.
You insane
We
missionary
just-
tourists.
We just thought
What
that
did you say?
this was something evil. Jeez.
Yeah, it felt a
Evil.
little out of place.
Yes,
It did. It did.
Of course it does. It's
And we could smell the death, and we were wondering, our intentions were we were just scared that this place was taking innocents as they were traveling, and that's where the scent of death was coming from, and we just didn't want people who came on the road after us to be hurt by whatever we thought was
Oh
here.
wow. Well, you know what they say about assumption. You know what they say about assumptions.
Well,
This
no,
here-
what do they say about assumptions?
Is yeah. You should if you make them, you get turned into an ass by the fucking sisters.
That
Oh.
actually makes
Yeah.
sense.
Like
That
okay,
Right.
tracks.
listen.
That tracks.
Yes, and they like to look. They're morons. You know.
Accurate.
Yes, I agree. I agree. And it's like they're not. They're just they
We
didn't.
didn't mean no harm. We're really sorry.
I don't like these people like coming and thinking they know better. That's putting labels of like cult and evil and all this kind of stuff. Just because we don't worship the sovereign host. They think they're better than us. They think we don't know anything, and they just like he starts like switching to goblinoid and orcish swear words, and like
Right.
Henrietta covers Nogu's ears. Like you don't need to hear this. You don't need to hear
Okay, as they're cursing, I'm just gonna like grab Henrietta by the arm, grab Pewter with the other arm, and just to slowly start to like.
Oh, they are like this was a long amount of work to contain this manifest zone, to contain this connection to the plane. And how are you going to make this up to us?
By getting out of your way so that you never have to deal with us again.
Yeah,
All right, give me persuasion checks.
you did
Okay.
say we're morons. You don't really want us to fuck anything else up to you.
Fucking rolled like a boss for that, except I have a -1 to persuasion. So anyone want to? It's fine. A 17 with the -1.
Oh, okay. Sure. So you got 17. He looks at you and says like, you know what? I think and like the other one, he's like fuming, and the other one's like, you know what? That sounds good. Why don't let's hope we never meet again. So just
What is your name, out of curiosity?
So we can avoid it.
okay?
Yes.
Oh,
Point to one. It says like the one who's swearing. His name is Raul.
Raul.
Raoul.
And me, the one who's slightly got this white pigmentation over his otherwise orange skin, Miratez.
Miratez.
Ertez and Raoul.
The hobgoblins.
Yeah, these are hobgoblins. Pretty clearly, as you can like see them as they take off their
Oh.
hoods. Says, all right, it's fine. And they're like calming each other, calming each other. Like, okay, just
Raul, Miratez.
leave.
Peace be upon you. Pewter
And
is so
I'm like,
ready to get out of here.
as they're walking away, I just turn back. Why is there a portal to the endless night in the middle of? That's not our business. Okay, that's not our.
They give you a look that says it's none of your fucking bit, and they don't want to talk to you. They do not want to talk to you in the slightest. They're like,
Like, maybe put up a sign.
Actually,
what's a bigger sign than than 9 skulls of a hydra?
in retrospect, I think not having signs is a better idea. Just make it look barren and uninteresting, so no one comes here, right? Because you'll
That
always have
was-
stupid adventurers like us going, "Ooh, what's this?"
Hey man, I don't know who you're calling stupid, but
they're raising their one of them's raising. Raul's like raising his hand, like he's about to like charging us. So like, I could fireball them right
Goodbye.
now. No
goodbye.
one needs to know.
It's been
They're
great.
not worth it. They're not worth a third level slot. They're not worth it.
Wow, I feel insulted now.
yeah, I'd rather this motherfucker fireball.
No.
I don't. I don't.
All right. Yeah.
We'll be out of your way right away. Thank you for putting up with us.
I like how for once Pewter's like, I've learned from my mistakes in Droaam, in Great Crag, setting bars on fire, getting into unwanted trouble. I'm going to like tone it down, guys. I'm going to avoid trouble. And at the start of the day travel, Talvar is even like, hey, let's prioritize the Taos. And then
But you can
10
see
minutes
this was
into
obviously
it,
bait. This was obviously DM bait that worked really well.
and you had excellent reason to ignore it.
The only reason you thought that was something really odd because you got that nat 20, which meant that the illusion didn't work on you and you could smell what was going on. Yeah, that's what up. Yeah. So,
Anyway,
Well,
now
you
that
you
we
can
got
thank
out of
the
that alive,
critical roll dice.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
And with that, you guys head down toward Blackwater Lake.
finally.
Getting quite late as you guys arrived there.
Jeremy and
Right.
Jerry, one
yeah.
and two still there?
Yeah, they're still there.
Yeah,
They didn't see
okay.
any. They like looked over and said like, they like look over to you, the guys, and they say, and they're like nodding at each other.
Don't even ask.
They can't.
Yeah.
they literally can't.
They carry on. These sentient creatures who cannot communicate to you because of the way their mouths have been formed, keeps going
Oh
forward.
man, I feel one
Yeah.
of the things on our to-do list should be to like figure out how to
Survive till
undo
the
this.
next session. It should
Right.
top
And you
of our
arrive-
to-do.
Yeah. And you arrive at Blackwater Lake as it's getting dark. It's like reached nighttime, about 8 o'clock at night. Like sun's kind of gone, like lit up, and you see that these like come to Blackwater Lake. You can like see it in the distance as it's like kind of coming down the hill towards it. This beautiful like lake that's just like just like sparkling in the night sky. You can see around it. There's like on both sides there seems to be like this like lit mage light that seems to be just like floating in the distance, almost like a will-o-wisp, just like so like to navigate on either side. You can see like there's this large longboat. Looks like it's like a Viking longboat in size, so it could like take quite a few people there. And there's like a man standing there. It's a very tall individual with a gauntlet. And just like as you're coming, you can like see there seems to be like a large gathering of like people like on your side of the lake, who are just like, most of them just seem to be like mostly like just getting around. They're like chatting. They're like kind of like talking. Looks like you can hear the sizzle. It seems like something like I'm making food, and all of them are hobgoblins with large cloaks up, with large, strange cloaks and robes, just all like chatting and like speaking to this individual.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And actually, give me a perception check, all of you.
Oh boy.
Oh, come on.
Perception.
Oh, shit.
Perception, yeah.
11 plus 6.
No, I got
17.
that.
17.
20 total.
Cool. With the 17, you notice that they're not all in Cultor. There's one individual who's like seems to be like starting an argument, and he's dressed like a scuba diver, like full steampunk scuba diver with like the big helmet on, like instead of like orange bronze, it seems to be like black and jade, just like his dad. And he seems like gesticulating, making some kind of big arguments. And with that pewter roll, Pewter notices flying up like behind them and like in the distance, he hear the whoosh, floating sound of the two friends from before making their
It's
arrival back to
Wow.
Blackwater Lake. To these other few who all looks a lot like them.
Wait, our friends who?
Miratil
Raul
and
and Veritas.
Raul.
Yeah,
Oh, they're here?
they're coming.
Shit.
You can like see them like coming in.
Come
You see them start.
on, this is the
God
worst.
damn it.
And
You
yeah,
know when you
after
like
that
say
wonderful,
hi
maybe they can
and
give
then
you
you like sorry.
say it.
It's like when you say bye and you like expect to go in different directions, but
And
you
then you
end up
just walk
going
in.
the same direction. And then you're
Yeah.
like,
Oh my god.
this is so awkward. I hate
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Go.
And we'll see how great an introduction you guys left on these all next week.
Yay!
Hey.
All right.
All right.
Uh,
Uh,
yes. Talvar, do you have something to say?
Yeah.
no. Before we go, since we didn't do announcements in the beginning, can we do them now?
Sure.
Yeah. Uh, so couple of things. One, we're making the move to Twitch completely. So folks who are watching this, this is where we will be live streaming, and video on demand will go up to our YouTube channel
And
on.
the time and date on that will be specified on
Yes,
on an
we'll
announcement.
figure out when exactly, and
Yeah.
we'll let you guys know. The second thing is that we have a Discord community. Our community has over 700 people. What?
And this is in less
Yeah.
than 9 months, guys. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's pretty insane. It is now India's largest TTRPG community. So if you're interested in coming and playing a bunch of different tabletop role playing games, not just D&D, but stuff like
Masks,
Masks
Monster
and
Hearts.
Pathfinder and Monster Hearts and Starfinder and City of Mists and oh my god, so much stuff.
So
Like
much.
it just the list is
Wanderon,
yeah.
and soon Yaziba's bed and breakfast.
Yes, come play Yaziba's Bed and Breakfast with us because we will definitely be playing that super soon.
Mhm.
Yeah. Join us on Discord. The link is somewhere on Twitch. I don't know where to point yet. I'm still learning, but there is
Always
a
point
Discord
down.
button. Yeah. I will also drop a link in chat for anybody interested in joining us there. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please follow us
Yeah.
on Twitch, and
Follow
and
us.
if you feel like giving us money,
Subscribe.
subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know why you would want to do that, but if you do,
Mostly
please
because
subscribe.
then we can get our DM a multiple USB port,
Yes, and we can get Pewter a better mic apparently.
apparently, or just
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
But that's us. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
tuning in. We will catch you guys next week, same time, which is 7:30 p.m. IST, which is Indian Standard Time, right here at twitch.tv/Desis and Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.